Hi, today my guest is Gautam. He is a fitness coach specializing in calisthenics. Today's episode is mostly focused upon people who work in offices, maybe 9 to 5 job, and they cannot focus on fitness. Yes. So my very first question to you, as your fitness coach, you work with a lot of people who are having busy office jobs. So what's the most common mistake you see when it comes to fitness?
Okay, I'll tell you the one common mistake I see most of them doing. First of all, they think walking is considered as a form of exercise. Now, walking is great, but that is not enough. And the big mistake which they do is they are constantly just doing cardio, amounts of countless hours of cardio, and just working on the abs, like doing some machines, crunches. But that's not it. That's not gonna cut it. That's just gonna fatigue them more, drain them more because they don't know there's a lot more to it. So this countless hours just on treadmill running is a big mistake which I see most of them doing, because in the end of the day, right, if someone is obese, they're gonna end up putting more load on their joints like the knees. It's gonna cause them more pain. So they need some form of strength training and a mix of cardio. That's the balance you need to have.
A lot of people, including me,
Yeah.
we always say that we don't have time. So how true is it? Is time really the problem or something else?
Time is not really the problem, and I agree with you. Even I tell that to myself when it comes to other aspects of my life, that I don't have time. But there's always some time you have if you can set your priorities right, because you always have time to do the things that you want to do, things you want to focus on. So it's a very tricky thing. You have to learn how to manage the time. But once your priorities are set and you are initially you need some push, discipline. You need to have an environment which supports you, encourages you, and yeah, once that happens, you get into a sort of a disciplined lifestyle. You start to see some results. You get some motivation. But yeah, I don't believe that that's an excuse you can give. But I know it's everyone gives that. Even me myself as a fitness coach, sometimes I say I don't have time to maybe focus on content editing. It's just that you have to come out of that cycle. You are being lazy. You sometimes keep procrastinating. Sometimes the results you get are not instant. So you need to be a little patient and just set your priorities straight.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Does staying fit affect the work life? For example, when it comes to managing stress, level of energy, yeah. What do you think about this?
Yeah, staying fit obviously will play a role in that as well to manage your energy levels. And more than that, I feel the kind of food you're putting into your system, that is what helps a lot with balancing that energy system. So because some people they're not following any proper nutrition.
Not watching the sugars and
Yeah.
having sodas and
Yeah, so that is what causes energy crashes. Your hormones inside your body are all over the place. So yeah, I think if you just follow a proper nutrition plan, have whole meats, like a balance of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and from good sources. So I think if you do that right, if you follow that consistently, I think you will feel good about yourself, about your body, and obviously if you complement that with exercises and stay fit, it is definitely gonna show up when you're at work, and you could focus better and remain more active.
for a person who works for maybe 9 to 10 hours a day, what is the bare minimum you think they have to do?
So this is again a very difficult lifestyle aspect which they are dealing with, 9 to 10 hours of work. Really it drains you a lot. So you just need to see what is the least thing that you can do to that will benefit you. So it depends on the kind of profession, right? Some people have desk jobs in front of the
Except for
computer.
long working hours.
Yeah, so they sit for long working hours and they are like this with their neck slouched forward, and shoulders are front. So the bare minimum which they can do is just the
Manage
opposite
the
of
posture,
this.
yeah.
Just do some stretches, right? Like look up, stand up, and have the screen, have a standing desk. just slight small changes. If you can't make time to go to the gym, just at least make sure you're aware you're like this. And there are some exercises which you can do just by sitting at in the office or at home to to make this improve this. But yeah, obviously the exercise is the best solution and going to the gym is the best solution. But the bare minimum is just be aware of this and do something which will not harm this more.
What can office going people, start from tomorrow? Like a very small habit which they can start right away from tomorrow. Like not joining the gym or following the routine. Just a small habit which can change their lifestyle.
So most of the office going people, you know, they are in their mid 30s, hitting some are hitting early 40s. So right now, they need to inculcate this habit that fitness needs to be a commitment into their lifestyle. Because as you grow old, right, your body starts deteriorating slowly. So the only solution to that is you have to maintain it, like how you maintain your car, how you maintain your house. You have to maintain yourself. I know it's not a small habit which I'm talking about, but they just need to inculcate this mindset into their brain that okay, this is something that is necessary for me. So just start by spending some 20 minutes on the first week, then second week maybe progress to 30
Start from
minutes.
small and gradually.
Yeah, that's, I mean, everyone says that same thing, right? Start small and then go big. But I think you just have to be a little consistent. And obviously the environment is the main thing. You need to have a supporting and encouraging environment where you feel supported, you feel motivated. You just have to sometimes make yourself to try to be in such an environment that supports you, encourages you, pushes you. It can get if you're know, not having that support, sometimes you do get too demotivated. So you should just find all such ways which helps you to grow and make fitness a small part of your life.
Thank you so much, Gautam.
Thank
It was
you.
a really valuable insight for me and my colleagues and anyone who is in
Yeah.
office and has a desk job
Yeah.
from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.